Okay, Chauncey, we're waiting for all the dignitaries to come out of Ebenezer Baptist Church. Andrew Young just got through speaking on the inside, and there's a lot of people there. I think the president's wife is there, and we're going to... Okay, Chauncey, as we promised, the National Historic Site of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave SBN a tour through the renovation of Ebenezer Baptist Church on Auburn Avenue, where the Dr. King was pastor. Sadia Mawakhill, right there in front of the building, is going to give us a tour through the renovation of the church, and then we're going to go and see the finished product. So we're going to go over to Sadia right now.
Okay, well, you're now standing inside of the sanctuary of historic Ebenezer Baptist Church, where Dr. King was a co-pastor during the 1960s. Ebenezer Baptist Church was Dr. King's spiritual home. It's where he gave his first sermon at the age of 17, where he was baptized at the age of 5, and basically where he grew up and learned about different nonviolent principles and religious principles that he used during the Civil Rights Movement.
There was a lot of talk about having a hard time getting, renovation money for this church. How's that going? Could you tell us a little bit about that, just a little bit?
Certainly. The National Park Service is restoring Ebenezer Baptist Church back to the 1960s time period when Dr. King was co-pastor here. And it's a two-phase process. The first phase is more electrical. We're trying to make sure that the church is structurally sound. So we're replacing the heating, venting, and air conditioning system. We're replacing the electrical system and also installing a fire suppression system, which the church never did had. And for a 79-year-old historic building, you know that's an absolute must. The second phase is more cosmetic in that we're going to actually go in and restore the altar furniture and the pulpit. We're going to restore the pews that you're looking at now. And when it's all over, people will be able to come inside historic Ebenezer Baptist Church and actually see it the way Dr. King saw it during the 1960s. We're embarked in the first phase of that total restoration process right now, and it's about a $1.855 million project. And for that, for the restoration, it's an official project of the Save America's Treasures program, so it's a community collaborative where the public sector and the private sector are joining hands to make sure that this historic church is preserved for future generations to benefit from and be inspired by. We did initially have some problems completing the fundraising efforts for the church. It was when we started the restoration in April, we had $1.1 million, and we were just $700,000 short of the total needed to finish the project. In August this year, we were forced to shut down work on the project because we did not have enough funds. Our attempts to generate more money to fundraise in the Atlanta community were not beneficial, were not successful, and we were forced to stop work on that. But since then, we have completed restoration thanks to the outpouring of support that we did eventually get from the Atlanta community, particularly the Atlanta business community.
From private sector as well?
Well, we have completed our fundraising goals, so fundraising has been completed for phase 1 of the restoration. For phase 2, funding for that is about a $2.5 million project, and we put in a request to the United States Congress for full funding of that phase.
Well, thank you very much, Sadia. You're a great, great lady. We're going to continue this interview. My name is Stan B., and we're going to send it live back to the studios in Oakland, California.
Thank you.
Okay, Chauncey, now you can see the, this is the finished product of Ebenezer Baptist Church. As you can see, the people are walking around on King's birthday, checking out the brand new finished product of Ebenezer Baptist Church on Auburn Avenue. I'm Stan B. for the Soulbeat International Television Network, live in Atlanta, Georgia. Ebenezer Baptist Church on your Soulbeat Entertainment Television Network. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, of course you can see here this is an historic site from the Dr. Martin Luther King National Historic Site. This is the finished product. This is the ceiling, which they had, understand, a real difficult time completing. And you can see the people filing in out there. And for those of you who don't know this, there's the pulpit where Dr. Martin Luther King started to preach at the age of 17 years old. And at the age of 5, Martin Luther King Jr. was baptized right here in Ebenezer Baptist Church. You know, over the years, Martin would preach on various occasions until his return to Atlanta in 1960, when he became co-pastor of the church. And Dr. King was killed on April 4th, 1968. And on April 9th, people gathered at Ebenezer Baptist Church for the last time to see Dr. King, to pay their respects to him on his final journey home.
I know sometimes how discontent we get. We have a right to get discontent. And how frustrated we get in the process sometimes. But I submit to you this evening that this word of nonviolence will help us not to seek to rise from a position of discontent. I'm returning to Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia, not in despair, not in bitterness. I return.
Okay, Chauncey, that includes this segment of our walkthrough through the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church on Auburn Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Stan B. Hope you continue to stand with me, and we'll take it back to the Soulbeat Studios and Chauncey Bailey. Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia, bringing you the latest and greatest